Good morning, my beautiful friends. Hello, how are you this morning? Welcome to This Is How I Woke Up, part 17. How are you feeling this morning? I ran out of coffee, so there's that. Again, I ran out of coffee. It's okay, going to the store today. I will get coffee. I slept good last night. How'd you guys sleep? I went out at 4 o'clock in the morning and looked up at the stars and saw 2 shooting stars. I think tonight is when we can see the comets and anything else that might be out there. So find out about that if you're interested. I did not find out about it. I just kind of find out about it throughout my day. And then I'll look tonight. So we'll talk about it tomorrow. I need some subscribers to make this alive. Wouldn't that be fun to make this alive? We could have coffee or water, in my case, and discuss all this fun stuff. You guys, today I feel more of that catalyst energy, more of the today's gonna be good. Yesterday, although I was feeling the catalyst energy, I didn't really have a lot going on. I kind of got caught up in 3D third grade school. So that was fun. Can I just say that homeschooling an 8-year-old, they don't realize that they could be going to public school. And they could be sitting in a classroom for 8-9 hours. And my kid does not sit still for 2 seconds. So he usually gets in trouble if he's in public school because he can't sit still. And he just doesn't realize that he's got it so good with a lot of things, not just school. Are you guys finding this too? How do we deal with this? I'm asking for a friend. Okay, so I've already shuffled the cards. We're going to make this kind of short this morning. Again, I have no coffee. I'm kind of just feeling it out, seeing what they're telling me, if they're saying anything, giving me any messages before we start. No. Emotions are running high. Let's see. Why are emotions running high? Could it be war? Could it be fear mongering? Could it be extraterrestrials? Could it be, could it be, could it be? Just be aware. Just be aware and do what you can do to mitigate some of that in your reality, right? Don't pay attention. You guys, it's a time for healing. It's always a time for healing. Anytime we let stuff go, anytime we pull something new in and we have to recalibrate, or we have to rethink, or we have to do all these things, it's there. We're actually healing ourselves, and we're becoming these better crystalline beings for the 5D reality. So we're always healing. We're always healing. I think right now is what I'm hearing is back to basics, right? I think a lot of times we get caught up in we get caught up in new trends, and we get caught up in goings-ons. Is that even a thing? The things that are going on around us, and we get caught up in them. And we really need to take a step back and realize that we are on a journey. And it's the journey to get to our dreams and our goals and everything that we want to accomplish in this lifetime. It's that journey that we are supposed to be paying attention to. We're not supposed to be paying attention to all the other crap or the end result. Because when you start paying attention to that, you take your focus off the here and now. And now you're not living in the here and now. You're not experiencing it the way you want to experience it. And there's a lot going on. There's a lot. There just is. And there always will be. Especially now that we are in a place we've never been before. Right? There's a lot more new things. New things coming online. New things being downloaded. Other people and their ways of doing things are now new. There's a lot more people healing. There's a lot more people doing things like that. It's just what I'm hearing is, let's get back to basics. What are the basics to this human life existence? Right? We're always healing. We've all been traumatized. I know I have. We're always healing. Okay, let's get back to basics and remember meditation, grounding, stopping to smell the roses. Let's remember all that. Okay, let's go back to basics. You and your loved ones are safe. You and your loved ones are safe, no matter what's going on right now. You have set it up in such a way. You're protected. You're protected all the time. You're protected by the universe, by God, by Source. You're protected by your angels, your guides, your ancestors, your old pets. You and your loved ones are protected. You're safe. I think I think a lot of times we get caught up in old paradigms where, so what I'm getting is like when you go to pay a bill, okay, a lot of people are like, pay your bills on time, and there are a lot of people out there that have paid on time for years and years and years, never missed a payment, paid on the date that it was due, and never had any issues, never had, and they're on it, man, right? And then you have people out there that can't. They literally cannot pay their bill. What I'm feeling right now is like, what's the worst thing that could happen if that bill does not get paid today? And what resources are you going to be without if that bill does not get paid today? Not tomorrow, right now. And let's start bringing that feeling in, because for me, it feels like we live too far in the future, and it brings us anxiety, and it brings us fear, and it brings down our vibration and our frequency because we're worried about this stuff. And in all reality, you have everything you need right in front of you. And if you don't have this resource, let's say money, you have other resources out there that can get you what you need. So a lot of people are looking at this resource and saying, well, I don't have any, what else am I going to do? Let's figure out what these resources hold. Let's figure out what these resources hold. And in the here and now, are you okay? Do you have what you need right here, right now? And break it down that way and look at all of your different resources. I don't know where this is coming from. Look at all of your different resources. Money is just a resource. It's not the end all be all. Everybody thinks that, oh, if I have money, I can do this. Oh, if I have money, I can do that. Well, not necessarily. And you need other things too to be able to do certain things. So take a look at all of your resources. You will always have the resources that you need. The universe, source, God provides all of the resources you need daily. Let me give you an example. Here is a personal example. I live in a camper trailer. We have to have propane in order to have hot water and in order to cook on a stove. And I ran out of propane and I did not have any money. And for about 4 days, I was stressing out. What are we going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I mentioned it to a friend. I mentioned it. Oh, propane would be nice at this point. I mentioned it to a friend, and by that night, I had a thing of propane. at no cost to me, because I didn't have any money. And boom, I have propane. There was one week when I was really struggling, and this is all recent. This is very, very recent. So I am holding on to the words that I say in the morning, because they are for me too. You know, we have to remember who we are and where we're going, and that these 3D and 4D struggles, it's just flipping it around. It's just turning it around. It's gaining a new perspective. And just being unapologetically us. I mentioned it to a friend. And by that night, I had propane. Another week I was struggling. I didn't know how I was going to feed my son. That bad. That bad. A box of food showed up on my doorstep. A box of food showed up on my doorstep. I didn't tell anybody that I was struggling with food. I didn't tell anybody that I was struggling to pay to go get milk and bread. I didn't tell anybody. It all showed up on my doorstep. Those are the magic and the miracles that happen when you need them the most. When in the 3D reality you would have been at your darkest, but in your 5D reality, you're like, I am taken care of. I will be taken care of. I will have everything I need when I need it. And boom, you do. So if you're in a position right now that seems bleak, seems like you can't get out of, check different resources. Okay? Do not give up on your dreams. Have faith in those dreams. Have faith in those dreams. You know, when all of that was happening, I don't have a 9-to-5. I don't have my son, Carter, is homeschooled. I don't necessarily, I'm trying to make the online thing work as an income. And there are other opportunities that I am pursuing as well to create some money generation, right? Because money is a tool, a resource, just like everything else. But at that time, I was putting my dream aside. There were 2 weeks when I didn't go on to YouTube at all. And, or maybe one time. And I was searching for a 9-to-5 job, trying to figure out how to get him into public school, going all the way back into a 3D, 4D reality. I left 5D and said, oh my God, what am I going to do? And I started freaking out. And lo and behold, nothing that I did, nothing, not one thing that I did worked out. Not one thing. So I went back to YouTube. I calmed my ass down. And I saw the magic and the miracles in the people that were around me, the support that's around me, the day-to-day things. And boom, we're back at it. And I'm happy. I'm actually happy. People look at me and go, why are you so happy? Well, because I'm living my dream, dude. Wouldn't you be happy? Have faith in your dreams. Stay true to your heart. Don't go back into that shit. That's what we're trying to escape from, man. It's amazing to me because it's like a literal testament to what they're trying to show us, to what they're trying to say. And they showed me in the most brilliant way for my genetic makeup. All of this in a 2-week span. So needless to say, I came back harder and I started this Is How I Woke Up series. So I'm talking recent. I'm talking super recent. Anytime that you are going through anything, adjustments are required, right? You're going to lose some things, you're going to gain some things, and you need to recalibrate. That's an adjustment, right? I was just counting my cards. So here we go. You and your loved ones are safe. It is a time for healing. Emotions are running high, but we're not paying any attention to that. Have faith in your dreams. And remember that adjustments are always required. No matter what, you're changing every day. Adjustments are always required, so just adjust. But you be the one to adjust, right? Don't let anybody else tell you how you're supposed to be. Okay? So that was my personal story today. Fun times. Fun times going through that. But it's okay. It showed me a lot and it taught me a lot. And I am stronger in faith right now than I was a month ago. I'm stronger in trust in the universe than I was a month ago. I have more faith that my heart is going to lead me to where I need to be at any given time, on any given day, at any given moment, is going to lead me exactly where I need to be. And it's stronger now than it ever was. And I hope that along your journey, you are learning these things, you are experiencing these things, not the lack of money and all the negative and all of that stuff, but just seeing the magic and the miracles, picking it out, pointing it out. Oh, look at that. That's a miracle right there. What just happened, you know? That's magic. That, you know, just seeing it and acknowledging it and being grateful for it. I am so grateful to be here, to be where I am, living the way that I do. I am literally living my best life. No, I have no money. It's just a resource. It's okay. Money will come. I have things that are coming through. And it's going to be better than ever. It's going to be better than I ever could have imagined because it's coming from here. And I have faith in that. And I hope you do too. And I want you guys to have the most magical day in the world. Have a blast today. Do comet rituals. Oh, and the new moon. Can't forget about the new moon. Portals are an opening. What did I just say? Portals are a opening. That's what I meant to say. You guys, there's just so much going on. Stick to your basics. You know what you're doing. Don't start any new trends. Don't start any new anything. Just continue to follow your heart and do you, boo. Okay, and don't worry about what anybody else thinks because people suck. And they only bring you down. And where you are your own worst enemy, you are also your own best friend. Be the best friend. Okay? I love you. Please subscribe, please like, please comment. I love you very much, and we'll see you later.